But what I don't understand is... you bastards killing my kind!
Stay back! Stupid dog! Mark this. He's not just any monkey. He's a monkey of merit. A monkey was made Buddha once. None other than me can challenge him to a duel. Look, monkey. I don't make a habit of fighting someone I've bested before. Here's my offer. If you lose, I'll take you to the Celestial Court. They will stay and level your mountain. But if I lose, I shall certainly take revenge, and they will level your mountain nonetheless. How tragic would that be, huh? You are one of the court. We don't need to resort to violence. How about you bend the knees, admit the wrongs, and we can put this behind us?
All these years, except for that pig, you're the one who talks the tallest tales. Good. I am entertained. Speaking of entertainment, wouldn't it be fun if I pluck your extra eye out for my snack and allow you to keep the other two? Because I'd hate to let you miss how I'll slaughter each mongrel of the court. Those below, those above, and that black mutt of yours. Come at me, all of you.
They gave you many chances, yet you spurned each one. Such ingratitude. The victorious fighting Buddha. Have you any idea how many would give their everything for immortality?
Immortality? For that word, all realms and beings have ruined themselves.
The Celestial Court welcomed you, foul monkey, yet you remain untamed. None shall save you now.
Dear brother, your edge needs honing. Good. I was in need of a back scratcher.
Celestial might is with me! Who stands with you? Foul monkey! Taste my axe!
Rat! You call that a duel? The glare up here is dazzling. Fight me in the woods if you have the guts.
And so ends the last tale of Sun Wukong. A hero who treasured his freedom above all else. Buddhahood he attained, yes, but cumbersome he found the celestial rules, for he yearned to come back and to revel in the simple joys with us. Little did he know, his choice to forgo the life above only fueled their mistrust. stone has stood for countless days on the mountain. Since my youth, they've said that his remains lie within it. Unbegotten, undying, such is the nature of a stone monkey. Though his body was broken, his spirit endures. Into 6 relics he turned, and separately they escaped, choosing to stay hidden. Those are the 6 senses of the great sage. Yet no one has ever seen them, not in centuries. I'm old now. Venture through all the lands I cannot. Yet among you, there might be one who is destined. One that shall recover all his scattered relics. And upon the return of the relics to Mount Tuaguo, he may yet rise again.
On the go, bend the toe, life of human earth than a home. Reach death and ever grow. Huh? Here, you see what bliss my fate shows.
Luck's around the corner. Seems like he just fell from a fruit tree here.
You sneaky rascal! Dare fool me? I'll make sure you regret it!
No matter how many times you come around, you're still as mischievous as ever, eh?
You cheeky monkey!
Neither shall cares, nor earth will hold, by liquor's laugh, bold spirit unfold, and drunken dream, cosmos wide, wake with worries cast aside. Rare was the revelry, for the myriad Gauls who patrolled the mountain's path, their delights not granted but taken in human guise, thieving sustenance from suspecting townfolk, The charade proved fleeting, for the villagers grew wise to their deceit, and the guys, oft caught mid-bite, were met with the town's rugged justice, deterring their mischief. Rare was the revelry for the modern guys who patrolled the mountain paths, the delight not granted, but taken in human guise, leaving sustenance from townsfolk. The charade proved fleeting, for the villagers grew wise to their deceit, but the Gauls, often called midnight, were met with town rugged justice. Among them was a wolf Gaul with penchant for drink, who, on a day of idleness, lay beneath an ancient tree. Suddenly an elder wolf cloaked in feathers of a crane appeared to him, saying, asking, "Do I forsake your patrol for idleness?" The wolf Gaul sighed, "I long for a drink, but the townsfolk see through me. I'm left to quench my thirst only in my dreams." The elder chuckled as he whispered a secret. "Seek the shrine, conceal yourself behind the curtains, and the sacred spirit's liquor shall be yours to drink." Then with a shift form he vanished. Wavering in doubt, the wolf glide transformed and hurried to the town's shrine. There, veiled behind curtains, a sacred effigy stood, its origins unknown, the altar laden with delectable offerings and fine spirits. As advised, he nestled himself between the curtains, indulging in the liquor until his belches betrayed him on the gathering crowd in the shrine. Trapped between the curtains, the wolf guard listened as a voice rang out. The wine jar offered is empty. A tribute were received. A chorus of prayers erupted, beseeching favor from the immortals. From that day forth, folks for miles around flocked to the shrine, affording the demon an endless drink. But as days passed, the once delightful treat turned bitter, and those prayers, be them piteous or greedy, weighed heavily upon him with helplessness. One day, unable to endure bitterness any longer, the wolf Guar burst from our side. He took up his axe and set out to patrol the mountains once more. Tiny piece of gold.
Oh, what you waiting for? Pluck your hair and make an offer. Hey, wait! Up ahead is Guan Yin Temple. Once it was bustling with worshippers, before it was ruined by that fire. Then the temple was rebuilt. Oh, what good is it to rebuild a temple if the goodwill of men has been burned to ashes? You've forgotten this place, but they haven't forgotten you. Oh, it's a tough one. Good luck to you.
back.
It's been a while, but the immobilized spell still works like a charm. Since you hail from Mount Huagro, it won't hurt to teach you a handy trick. Now, here we go. Give me your hand. There you go. Should you come across any miscreants, just point your finger at them and release this spell. You'll be able to hold them in place while giving yourself a breather. Sadly, mine is but a humble trick. Its power will wear off within a few short moments. Though it's good enough against boneheads like this one. Anyway, just consider it an ace up your sleeve. No! The young ones these days know no manners! Fear not. Teach them a lesson with your new spell!
some flesh for our taking.
He knows the world fate through divination, yet cannot secure his own salvation. And what he thought was a place of peace, fate's tangled threads never cease. It is said that crows gathering in temples, having listened to sutras and teachings every day, develop a spiritual nature and could predict fortunes and misfortunes. Thus, some fortune tellers who called themselves crow diviners likened to set up stalls in front of temples, using crows to pick fortunes for divination. They always lit sandalwood incense, which symbolizes the temple, their stalls, and claimed that their crows were the spiritually enlightened ones from the temple. One such crow diviner had a crow he had raised from a chick which could communicate with him using specially made fortune sticks. Every day he sent the crow to various parts of the city to observe people's lives. When clients came to seek fortunes, he would use the fortune stick to inquire about information from the crows. He mixed this information with his own understanding of human affairs, weaving prophecies that were half true, which often managed to deceive. One day an official came seeking a fortune, offering a large sum of money. The crow diviner told him that his official career would be prosperous and that he would reach a high position. Unexpectedly, the not the official not only failed to get promoted the year, but he was demoted instead. Enraged, the official brought his household servants to demand explanation. The crow diviner used information gathered by the crows to explain that the official had not spent enough money on temple renovation, which magically convinced him. The official, deeply believing in his abilities, even introduced the crow diviner to his colleagues. The crow diviner amassed a considerable amount of fortune through this, but he knew too many secrets of the official and feared for his life. He decided to change his career. One day he attempted to drive all the crows away, but they refused to leave. The crow diviner tried various means to get rid of them, but the crows, unable to endure his mistreats any longer, attacked and pecked him to death. Afterward, the crows transformed into human forms, donned the attire of fortune tellers, and continued to sell fortunes around the temples, deceiving people as the crow diviner had done.
Be smarter. Our mighty king's got serious power.
I gotta go pee real quick. I'll be right back. This remind me of Soul. seeking guidance from the deities. Better stay your own path. Chanting scriptures, better to have abilities in hand. Enhance your vigor, strengthen your flexibility. Acquire new strengths, require mastery, and focus better. Versatile, ingenious, mysticism, and acism. Immobilize. Give me one of them candies.
Who are you?
Shut up!
He knows the world's fate through divination, croaking. In pools they dwell, forms unrefined, ugly and odd, voices intertwined. Beside bellies swell with a raucous tune. In death they burst in an angry boom. Two frog guides practiced in the marshes. The smaller frog was often bullied, yet the bigger one stood up for him. As soon as they forged a strong friendship, one day amid a contest held by Balika Lane to appoint a sergeant among all the frogs, turmoil stirred and rippled through the ranks. Finally, the choice was narrowed down to the two. The brawny big frog and the quick-witted small frog. Though the other frogs was discontented, they dared not voice their dissent. The two of them were assigned to guard the dwelling of Bali Gunlang. On their duty, a valuable amber glass was found broken. Unable to identify the culprit, all the frogs began clamoring for punishment against the two instead. The big frog attempted to reason with them, but got antagonized by their words and soon escalated the argument into a brawl. The frogs interpreted this as his reaction out of embarrassment, hence evidence of his guilt. The small frog, meanwhile, remained silent beside them. Seeing this, the big frog chided him for not speaking up against in his defense, and even beginning to suspect the smaller companion. Hesitated for a while. The small frog then admitted to breaking the glass. However, the other frogs dismissed the confession, arguing that one of them had committed premeditated vandalization while the other had neglected his duty, and both deserved punishment by death. The small frog grew anxious and could not help but engage in the argument. Charlotte Brinkley. Hey. Well, hi. As their voice grew louder and louder, their bellies inflated larger and larger, until some of them finally burst, splattering blood and flesh all over the place, leaving none unsoiled. Immaculate skill, the wolf Sloan's aim, the wolf Sloan aim, no price too high, his heart aflame, yet wayward efforts brought no gain. A feudal, all in vain, vision all in vain. Among the wolf guas, there is a young one, ambitious and always seeking rapid path of the Tao. However, this time spent practicing was short, and his skill remained shallow. He couldn't yet grasp the deeper techniques of his clan. Of his clan. Down, however, this time spent practicing was short, and his skills remained shallow. He couldn't yet grasp the deeper techniques of his clan, leaving him impatient. One day, during his routine patrol, he carried a cask of wine, fine wine. As he passed the mountain gate, he encountered the gatekeeper, Bulgard, who had a weakness for liquor. Eager to learn, the young wolf shared the wine with Bulgard and seized the opportunity to inquire about secret techniques. Partaking in the wine, feeling compelled, Bulgard taught him a few tricks. Rejoicing, the young wolf hurried home to practice. 2 months passed, and having found little benefit in those teachings, he contemplated giving up. Recalling his previous success in bartering wine for knowledge, he retrieved small golden statue and approached the snake patroller. Persuaded by gold, the greedy creature shared some techniques with him. Back at home, the young wolf practiced as instructed. Another month passed, yet his gains remained minimal. Undeterred, he repeated his tactics with the other Gauls, exchanging valuables for teaching. Over time, he visited everyone in the mountain, amassing a repertoire of techniques. Yet, despite practicing one day and another to the next, he made no progress. Eventually, the compassionate elder wolf offered guidance, yet the young wolf, conversely, started lecturing the kind old wolf with his strange mastery, leaving him speechless. From that point on, no one in the clan was willing to teach him. He knows sun-swept, sun-swept hills that guard and treat from glint of steel their deadly bread, far flung from their native land, at nights from home, their souls shall stand. Ever since the Black Bear returned from Guanyin and crowed himself king, he boasted of the arts he had learned. Tales of his newfound method of practice and power of rival allured Amenigual to Black Wind Mountain, seeking the king's favor. These minions toiled with abandon. Among them, a wolf Guai worked with tireless zeal. He rose before dawn, patrolled the mountains, and continued to dwell into the night. All of the treasures he found were first laid at the king's feet. His life was one of labor, and yet without a moment to make friends. Despite his dedication, his presence barely stirred a whisper among the others, and his name was seldom uttered. His brother, seeing such unacknowledged dedication, spent his savings for a seat in the king's lecture. The wolf guard sat there, heavy with regret for the silver he had squandered, both the journey here and the seat in the lecture. At the lecture that could have been used to buy himself a shield or a blade. Had I a new blade, he mused, glory would have been mine. As he pondered, his golden clad guardian scattered paper talismans before him, commanded to consume them. They then chanted in meditation for hours until the king sought signs of enlightenment. The bright wolf Guai stood first, claiming a favor within and clarity of mind. The diligent wolf Guai said to himself, sweating fervently in a crowd, it's no marvel. Achieving clarity after chanting is no miracle. Just as he was lost in thought, the blue ox guard rose next, followed by others. The diligent wolf stayed seated, unsure, until the king gestured for them all to sit down. Later, treasures were doled out. The ox guard received a golden peel, the white robe, wolf guard title, but the diligent one kept his old shield and dull blade, patrolling the mountain still. Only from then on, he did it under the white robe worn whims, ever obediently. I gotta see how you save because I'm getting sleepy. $12.49.
Hey, wait! You don't think you can just parade in, do you? It's not that simple. Let me transform you into a golden cicada, so you may follow the fires ahead and scout this mountain unnoticed. Fly! It might be humble, but my shrine is very versatile. You'll get it soon.
Alright, I'm finna get off. I'm finna take me a nap.